City was established in 1898. It was originally called Old Town, and then later became known as Lake City because we had a fabulous lake. This iron fence was around the original courthouse, which was built in 1901. And Lake City is blessed with the fact that we have a second county seat from Craighead County, and that was established because the roads were so terrible that people could not get to Jonesboro. And we still have a courthouse here in Lake City today. The Lake City Museum was established in 2002 in order to preserve the history of Lake City. A picture of our lake that was here before the levee was dredged. People would buy lots of rental property. They would swim in the lake. They could rent canoes to go canoeing. And it was just a big booming town. And we really think that is the way Lake City School got their mascot, was because of the Lake City catfish. Here's a great example of a huge catfish caught on our river. Lake City Schools were established in the 1930s, and the original building was in a house, a two-story house, and then they got a two-story building, and then later on we got a brand new gymnasium, and the kids were so excited about that. And then in the 60s they totally remodeled by adding a library and remodeling the auditorium and the gymnasium. Now we have a brand new school with a new name. Okay, Lake City was established in 1898, but now we have gone from a small population to over 3,000 population. There are lots of businesses in Lake City now. This is the courthouse. Lake City is one of the only counties in Arkansas that has 2 county seats. This is the road that the railroad depot was used to sit, and people couldn't travel the roads because they were terrible, and they would ride the train. It cost 10 cents to ride that train. This is where the original bridge crossed the river. It didn't cross where the bridge is now, but it was a wooden bridge. And this is the bridge that was built in 1934, the concrete bridge. Everybody thought they had moved uptown from that old wooden bridge. This is the bank building, which was established in 1901. It has had many names through the past. And this bank was the center of all business in Lake City. This is one of the original homes in Lake City, but it was actually called the hotel, and it had originally a 3rd level to it, but a fire destroyed that. They would hold dances, and people traveling on the railroad could come spend the night there. This is the Springer home, which was one of the original homes in Lake City. Mr. Springer helped establish the city, and much of the land is platted and has his name along with William Craddock. This is the Robertson home, which was an original plantation. The land later divided just into a farming area, but they had lots of black people that helped farm their plantation. This is one of the monuments in the old Lake City Cemetery. Back in that day, you used whatever you could use to mark your graves. Lake City is home to a monument that is in the Guinness Book of Records. It has the word Mr. on it with the surname, and that is very unusual. Normally, you just have your first and last name.